WDRB's Gina Glaros is live outside of Churchill Downs right now with more on this last-minute change, and it was a big one, Gina.
Yeah, that announcement just came a half hour ago. There will be no spectators here at Churchill Downs for the 146th Run for the Roses September 5th, Kentucky Oaks, or any of the races for the Derby week. You never know they were here. The search just wrapped up with about a dozen IRS and FBI agents leaving this unit. Unit number 7 about 10 minutes ago. They were going through personal belongings of the missing mother of 5.
That's where they have now blocked off a street right behind you, Gina.
Yes, we are at the intersection of East Market Street and South Shelby Street in Louisville. We've been walking with these dozens of Black Lives Matter protesters for the last couple of hours. They gathered at Big Four Bridge this afternoon, and they are now on the move. Right now, they're blocking both sides of East Market and this intersection, chanting to demand justice for Breonna Taylor. 35-year-old Brian Wilson is behind bars here at the Bullitt County Detention Center. He is facing more than 100 child porn charges. How's that live picture to start your Sunday? Beautiful start to the day. 8:30, welcome back to WDRB in the morning, but that shot can be deceiving because it's also going to be a cool one. Kim Stevens in for Katie McGraw this morning, but that sunshine, anytime there's sunshine, can't complain a whole bunch.
WDRB's Gina Glaros just got to the scene and explains what we know about the crash. Gina.
Good morning. We are at the intersection of Main Street and Rosewalk Drive in Scottsburg, where the road is closed. This is a rural area. The crash happened behind me, just down the road beyond this barrier. Crews broke ground on the $85 million project here in Elizabeth last month. And if you look behind me, behind this green mesh fence, construction is underway now to transform the Casino Valet into a brand new casino. This is Terry Rowlett, and we're on his dairy farm in Campbellsburg, Kentucky. Terry, free labor today. What are we doing?
Well, Gina, we're going to I'm going to teach you how to drive a bobcat, scrape the alleyways. We're going to do some feeding of the cows, milking, and if we have time, we may go feed calves.
We'll bring the pump truck in and get ready to pump it.
Handle up. This pumps out the mess for it to be broken down and disposed later. The smell was way worse than what I had to look at.
That is nasty. This steamboat opens for the season next month, and before you step foot on board, there's a lot of work going on every day. It's a dirty job, so I'm gonna get suited up. Let's go. A big snowstorm, maybe there's something in the water. Those are a couple of explanations a JCPS elementary school gives for having enough twin students for 2 baseball teams.
Students and staff at Field Elementary have been seeing double since orientation in the beginning of this school year.
We're seeing more and more duplicate names. And at that point, that's when it started to occur to us, this is starting to get unusual. And we were counting, and we're up to like 4 sets, 5 sets, 6 sets. And by the time all was said and done, we had 9 sets of twins.
All of them in kindergarten. Meet Cohen and Katia, Charlotte and Chloe, Caroline and Quinn, Evelyn and Magnolia, Frankie and Priska, Levi and Jackson, Jasper and Sterling, Abigail, Annabelle, Zoe, and Aaron.
Well, my eyes are blue and her eyes are a different color.
Now who's older?
Frankie. You know that good. Because I'm the littlest sister, Frankie's the biggest. What is this?
It's a microphone.
I'm bigger.
It's not exactly a walk in the park trying to talk to 18, 5, and 6-year-olds.
I'm 6.5.
Oh, excuse me. These twins are split up into 3 classrooms.
And actually,
Some like to be together.
No.
And some definitely want their own me time. I think that's a lot of what parents use to decide whether they wanted them together or not.
Because siblings don't always get along.
I love you.
That might leave a mark.
Twins account for just over 3% of U.S. births. Here at this elementary school, twins make up about a quarter of the kindergarten class.
bored.
The staff kind of jokes now because we're butted up to the property of the water company. People usually say, oh, must be something in the water.
Giving the term twinning a whole new name.
Mostly everybody can tell them apart from the front now, but sometimes from the back you might make a mistake, so you have to kind of get them to turn around to figure out who they are, but it gets easier as you get to know them. Kindergarten's hard, it's their first year here.
The beginning of a long journey at this school for the twins and one for the record books at Field Elementary.
A WDRB news alert, one person is dead in a crash in East Louisville.
WDRB's Darby Bean is at the scene right now. Darby.
A Nelson County deputy is arrested after being accused of stealing Christmas decorations from an Elizabethtown business. Lieutenant Kaylin Matthews has been suspended from the Nelson County Sheriff's Office without pay. According to his arrest report, he stole about $350 worth of items from an online auction business. Those items include 4 6-foot nutcrackers and an Igloo brand cooler. Police say Matthews and this woman, Laura Armstrong, were caught on surveillance video taking the items and loading them into a truck. Matthews and Armstrong are facing theft charges. The Nelson County Sheriff says it is a sad day for his agency, but Matthews' actions don't represent the rest of his employees. Drought conditions lead to burn bans in more than 20 southern Indiana counties. This means traditional fall bonfires and any other type of outdoor burning is not allowed. These counties include Clark, Floyd, Harrison, Scott, Jefferson, Jennings, Jackson, and Crawford counties. The U.S. Drought Monitor shows that more than 3/4 of Indiana are experiencing drought conditions. The State Department of Agriculture is also urging farmers to take precautions during the fall harvest to prevent hot farm equipment from sparking field fires. And that's exactly what happened in the Spencer County cornfield. The Taylorsville Spencer County Fire Protection District posted these pictures on their Facebook page yesterday. The department says a fire started in a cornfield on West River Road. Part of a hot exhaust broke on the farm combine, sparking the flames. The department also put out a small fire at the Settler Shopping Center after someone threw out a cigarette. Of course, the public is urged to use caution with all smoking materials.